Hello guys, now I'm going to show you the third mini project report, that is DMS laboratory mini project on college event management system. As we know that DBMS means the database management system. There are various mini projects that we can do on this DBMS, such as college event management system, library management system, cyber cafe management system, movie record management system, and so on. The one we are doing is the college event management system. So first is the covering sheet has to be done. Next the certificate. Next the table of contents we have to add. Example, the introduction to DBMS, the history, what are the objectives, next what are the requirement specifications, system design, and so on. As it is a DBMS project, we need to mention the requirement specifications that we used. Example, software specifications, hardware specifications, and what are the characteristics of the user as well as the admin, that has to be explained. So the next is the acknowledgement. So next is the abstract. Overall, what is the summary of a project has to be shown in this abstract. Next, the introduction to a project has to be done. Like what are the objectives of DBMS and how we have organized this report has to be done. Next is the literature survey. These are, as we know that DBMS means it is a database management system. So the database that we have used is MySQL, right? MySQL is the database we have used. So full stack web development means it is a combination of front end as well as the back end. So the front end languages which we have used is HTML, CSS as well as the JavaScript. HTML is the standard markup language which is used for creating the web pages. So CSS is the one which is used for styling this HTML content, and the JavaScript is used for the functionality. These are all the introduction about the projects that we have made. As we know that the database which we are using is the SQL. So in SQL we have mentioned this functional dependencies, what is the normalization, what is the SQL query, and so on. So make sure that the page border has been assigned to each and every page. Next, as it is a DBMS project, the requirement specification is the must. So what are the functional requirements, non-functional requirements, the software specifications, hardware specifications has to be mentioned. Next, overall the system design is also important in this project report. See, as we know that the DBMS subject is the one which deals with relations and the schema. So first is the relation schema of the college event management system has to be shown. Make sure that for each and every diagram the figure caption has to be written, which gives you more extra points. Next, the schema diagram has to be mentioned. So after mentioning the schema diagram, the next comes the ER diagram. ER diagram means the entity relationship model has to be shown. Basically this ER diagram, it describes the overall structure of a database with the help of a diagram. So this is the ER diagram for the college event management system. The attributes are mentioned with this circle. In this we can see entity, entity type, and entity sets. Next, the wireframes has to be mentioned. This is not so compulsory, it's an optional. Next, the project implementation has to be shown. As we know that in this we have used MySQL as a database. So the backend which we have used is PHP. So in this creation of a table, we have shown create a table events, event information. So first step is the creation of the table has to be shown. Next, in this triggers we have added. Next, the queries. If we want to retrieve the database, we need to use the queries, right? So these are all the code that you need to paste. Next, overall, once the structure, the design of our college event management is done, we need to deploy it, right? So the system testing has to be done. There are different types of testing we need to do, that is unit testing, integration testing, system testing. Overall software testing means verification as well as the validation. So hence we need to show the different types of test cases has to be shown, which is wonderful, right? So for each and every page I've shown the testing. For example, unit testing, your login page. Overall, so once the code has been done, then next is the outcome. So we need to show the results. So for each and every diagram, we make sure that the figure captions is done for it. So at last is the conclusion. The future enhancement in future where you wanna deploy this, and at last is the references. So hence this DBMS project, it's really a wonderful project where we deals with the front end, back end as well as the database, and we are going to create a website. So for more project reports, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.